Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kim Zolciak claims Kroy won't let her leave, pays for nothing. Kim Zolciak now claims that her estranged husband, Kroy Biermann, will not let her leave. She has also added he pays for nothing and the burden has all fallen on her. This is a stark contrast to what Kroy has been alleging over the last several months. So, what else is Kim dishing about her life with her ex? Keep reading for more details. While Kim Zolciak was away in Colombia filming Surreal Life, Villa of Secrets, she was constantly complaining. She claimed that every day, Kroy Biermann was filing a new motion against her. All she was trying to do was make money by being on the show. Yet he was angry she was away and hindering her ability to do so. She also maintained that they had been intimate up until the time she left for her 2 weeks of filming. The duo had been struggling financially, owing over $1 million to the IRS, and trying to keep their Georgia mansion from being foreclosed upon. Kim has been selling items from the family's closet, but bills and lawsuits have mounted while cars are repossessed. The police have also been called repeatedly to the home, and the house faced its final foreclosure. They made a deal with Truist Bank to sell it by a certain date, or it would no longer be theirs. Kroy has since asked for a forced sale of the home, since Kim allegedly won't budge on the sale price. Furthermore, he has shown how much money she has blown on shopping, and noted she has a gambling problem. Kim has a different story, per TMZ. She explained that she pays for every single thing, not just for the home, but for the children as well. It also seems her eldest daughter, Brielle Biermann, contributes to the family more than Kroy. Finally, Kim Zolciak alleged that Kroy would like to get back together. Kroy also had this to say to Kim. He said if I ever divorced him, he would destroy me publicly. Followers saw what Kim Zolciak had to say, and they immediately thought was telling tales. No one seemed to buy it and headed to the comment section. She has a gambling addiction. Girl, bye, go actually work. You said you were a nurse, right? Go work. Stop it. We all know that she is the problem. His career was going so good before he met her sad. Many felt she was the problem, and if Kroy Biermann did not want to pay for anything, that was a clear sign he did not want her back. Do you think that Kim is just trying to make herself look good in a bad situation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. It was supposed to be a fairy tale, glitter, wigs, and reality TV royalty. A blonde bombshell from the Real Housewives empire and her NFL prince, together building a pastel-hued palace of love, lip kits, and spin-offs. But now, the foundation appears to be cracking, loudly, dramatically, and possibly with rhinestones involved. Kim Zolciak Biermann, reality TV's ultimate diva with a penchant for red solo cups and blunt truth bombs, is once again in the headlines. But this time, the glamour is dimmed by a stormy saga of alleged control, financial standoffs, and claims that her estranged husband, Kroy Biermann, won't even pay for toothpaste. According to recent legal filings and a source close to the chaos, let's call them a friend with eyes and ears, Kim is claiming that Kroy is not just broke, he's allegedly broke and bossy. The former Atlanta Falcons linebacker, who once seemed like the gentle giant to Kim's over-the-top energy, is now being accused of keeping Kim hostage in their crumbling castle of dreams. The house they can't afford, but won't leave. It all begins at the mansion, or as neighbors now call it, the house of passive aggression. Located in the ritzy suburbs of Georgia, the Biermann estate is no longer the hub of happiness once showcased on Don't Be Tardy. Instead, it's become ground zero for what insiders call the coldest war in reality TV since Teresa Giudice flipped a table. Kim claims she's trapped, not in the metaphorical sense. In the literal, he won't let me leave the house sense. The legal documents she filed read like a Netflix docudrama waiting to happen. Allegations of control, withheld funds, and a silent standoff in a house that, rumor has it, might soon belong to the bank. She's basically a prisoner in Goofy slides, one anonymous source whispered. It's like Gone Girl, but with more lip filler and fewer murders. Kroy, control, and the cash crisis. But what about Kroy? Once the devoted dad and husband who adopted Kim's daughters and played this silent but sweet role to her firecracker persona. His image has taken a wild turn. Kim now claims he's financially controlling and refuses to fund even the most basic of household needs. Even give her money for gas, the source added. And we're not talking about private jet gas. We're talking about Toyota Highlander gas. The filings state that Kroy refuses to provide money for her personal or household needs, which allegedly includes things like groceries, toiletries, and brace yourself, wine. In a world where Kim once flaunted Birkin bags like they were tote bags from Target, it's shocking to imagine her budgeting for boxed mac and cheese. Some skeptics, of course, raise eyebrows at both sides. Wasn't it Kim who used to proudly proclaim she didn't believe in budgeting? Who famously said, ask, believe, receive, and then bought a Rolls-Royce? Who once declared, I don't care how much it costs as long as I look good. Well, the credit cards may have stopped swiping, but the drama is still flowing. The bitter Bierman breakup. What began as a love story, televised, filtered, and hashtagged, has now devolved into a painfully public unraveling. Sources say the couple, who filed for divorce and then reconciled and then filed again, and maybe did that twice more, depending on what day it is, are barely on speaking terms. They live under the same roof but communicate through their attorneys, a friend reportedly shared, and by attorneys, I mean yelling through closed doors. Kim alleges Kroy monitors her movements and tries to control her finances, while Kroy has accused Kim of reckless spending, gambling debts, and living in a fantasy world that Bravo stopped filming years ago. It's a sad chapter in what once seemed like a solid union. Kim used to gush about Kroy like he was the sun, moon, and custom closet of her universe. But now, she's suggesting he's more like a storm cloud hovering over her Uber app. The kids, the court, and the cameras. Caught in the middle of this marital meltdown are their 4 young children, and Kim's 2 adult daughters, Ariana and Brielle, who were once just as involved in the family brand as the parents. While the younger kids stay out of the spotlight, Ariana and Brielle have remained vocal supporters of their mom, even as the court filings become increasingly dramatic. You can't fake that kind of tension, one former production crew member reportedly said. It's not just reality TV anymore, it's real reality. Kim wants out, that's the bottom line. She wants to leave the house, she wants access to funds, and she wants this endless loop of divorce drama to end. But according to her, Kroy holds the keys to both the house and the checkbook, and he's not budging. A fall from fabulous. To longtime fans, this turn of events is almost Shakespearean. Kim was once the poster child for hustling her way from mystery mistress to mogul. She had wigs for days, catchphrases for years, and the kind of confidence that could sell skincare to statues. But fame is fleeting, and fortune's even more so. As rumors swirl about unpaid taxes, foreclosures, and the total collapse of Team Bierman, Kim now seems like a cautionary tale in stilettos. Still, she remains defiant. I'll figure it out, she was overheard telling a friend. I always do. And maybe she will. If reality TV has taught us anything, it's that nothing is ever truly over. Not marriages, not spin-offs, not even careers that seemed dead in the water. Kim could be back with a podcast, a Bravo redemption arc, or a courtroom docuseries before the year is out. For now, though, she's allegedly stuck in a mansion with no money, no peace, and no exit plan. And Kroy, he's not commenting yet. But in the words of Kim herself, the wig is about to shift, honey. Stay tuned. This house of cards hasn't collapsed just yet, but you can definitely hear it creaking.